What's up? What's up? What's up? This is December 26th. I became the type of man that pass up on what society deems as some kind of society standards of beautiful, society standards of this and that and this and that, big this, big that. Over the years, over the past few years, I've been becoming that type of man, Over the past few years, I had to sculpt myself as a man, recreate myself as a man, work, improve myself even further over the years and years, you know, incorporating it more and more. But I'm glad, salute, and glad that, I no longer interest and I'll pass. I became the type of man that I'll pass on on seeing, looking, or being interested in things like that in the type of woman that society deems as like so beautiful and big this, big that, and big butt and big this stuff like that. But I became the type of man that has over the years I became that type of man for a minute now where I don't I really been that way where I've been that way since like high school years where I didn't really like certain things that came with that a lot of times. So I've been aware, but over the years and over the years and over the years, I've continued to chisel myself and sculpt myself as a man even more and more to not be fooled and to be I'll pass to be the I'll pass on that type of man and focus instead type of man. Um, and to be the type of man that I'll pass on a woman just for because of like beautiful or what society deems as I should say what society deems as so beautiful, big this, big that, and stuff like that. I became the type of man that looks past that and is not interested or I'll pass because I'm so focused and driven on my career, focused and driven on a certain amount of hour work weeks. Um, over this and that. I became that type of person, pushing myself, man. Once again, this is Tuesday, December 26th, you know, 2023, about to be 2024. And once again, man, I just became, you know, just chiseling, man. As a man, it's about chiseling, and I've been chiseling myself. I've been, sculpting myself, to how I envision, you know, myself as a good king, as a good king, as a consistent, as a appreciated, as a focused king that gets that gets, that also in turn that also in turn includes boosts even further over the years, boosts towards things such as faithfulness or such as communication of faithfulness. I should say, for example, because for example, when it comes to that, not, even including faithfulness, even including the rare kind of like crazy scenario if this happens to you where even if you guys kind of break up, even if you guys say some things like oh, I don't know if this is gonna work, and y'all separate, drive off or whatever, which is kind of crazy. It's a crazy case scenario because technically y'all did break up. If you say don't know if it's gonna work and then drive off from each other and stuff like that, 99% of human beings gonna constitute that as breakup and agree. But that's a crazy case scenario. That's for another type of topic than right now. The point is, no matter what the case scenario, by me and by one becoming the type of man, I've been chiseling myself over the years, and locked in is the type of man that in which I'll pass on that. Like I'll pass on what just trying to or even look the direction of what society deems as so beautiful because of this and because of that, and they got the leggings on and this and that. By becoming that man, it incorporates that as well. Incorporates the improve this, the improve that, the communication, the loyalty, the things like that. So yeah, The point of the video being, over the years, glad because of my focus, things like that, that I became the type of man, the type of king, even more so, that is the I'll pass on that type of king. I'll pass on as far as what society deems as like so beautiful or this and that type of woman, but I look more for what's on the inside. I'm more on interested on is she responding, you know, do we have a connection and some similarities? That's what gets me wanting a lifelong partner. That's what gets me wanting a lifelong focused partner. You know, the responding to each other, the do we have connection or similarities together, and how they are on the inside, how they handle under pressure. Because I'm a king that handles well under pressure, like well under life's obstacles, such as a location change or a job change, or a certain issue with something, a mechanical. I handle well under pressure. I'm composed king. You know, I'm a man who still is chill, is communicates and puts the goals down to take care of it. I'm a man that takes care of it and gets it taken care of, including so in my relationship vibes in the same way where when I'm chilling, I'm like, all right, look, let's just do this, let's just go do this, this and this, and it'll be taken care of. So yeah, I became that type of man where I'll pass on that type of man just as far as what society deems as so this and so beautiful that and so this and that. I became that I'll pass on that type of man because I'm focused on my career, focused on what I'm trying to take care of, and the 40 anywhere between 40 to 55 hour work weeks and things of that nature. King Rick.